All right, so on the topic of men's health and everything that we talking about at this moment, I got a question for y'all. And whoever want to answer it first, that's fine. But why do y'all think in the black community we avoid the doctor as much as we do, or hospitals as much as we do? Do you think it's like a mindset that's installed in us as men? Like, you alright, like, you ain't gotta go to the, like, you cool, you ain't gotta cry and be a little kid and nothing like that, like, be a man, that whole thing? Or is it like it's a mistrust to the hospitals, or it's just a lack of benefits and things that we have in order to have access to it? Like, it's definitely a mentality that we all have, but I'm just curious why y'all think it is. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Get Right podcast. It's your boy Pito sitting here with...
I think you need to change the name of the podcast because you can't get right.
That's what I said, right?
You said, look, I'll go first. One, a lot of stuff like you said, like Rob said earlier, you think you just kind of get over it, or it's nothing, it's minor. And it could be something like major. Like, I remember training, like, it wasn't even like necessarily training, but I was working out. And I was being lazy. Normally I would wrap my wrist. I was on a punching bag, and I didn't wrap my wrist one morning. And I punched like the punching bag, and I jammed my wrist. And this had to be at like 21, 22.
Right.
To this day, my wrist still hurt.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, it's hard to do like flat. If I do push-ups, I got to do them on my fist, because if I do them overhanded, like, it hurt. So I thought it was something that would go away. Now I know it's not something that will go away. That, and sometimes it's been jobs I didn't have insurance, so coming out the pocket.
Yeah.
Doctor's bill is crazy. To sign up.
Well, the hospital bill is crazy.
Yeah, the hospital.
Cause with me, it was never a thing about I never had a thing about going to the hospital. I never really been sick like that. I did believe in going to the doctor though. So my thing was, if I could wait till the morning, I'd just go to the doctor and pay the whatever the doctor want for at a regular doctor's office. Usually no more than like $120 or something like that. So I would go to a regular doctor and get that checked and get checked like that. And then if they say you got to go to the hospital, but I never had. And the thing about it is, I never had too many things happen to me to where I really had to go like that. But like that one incident was probably one of them incidents I should have probably did it.
Did you go for your back? You still hurt your back?
Yeah, the time I hurt my back, I went right to that. But like I say, I didn't go to the hospital.
Let me say this: most of our injuries between me and Rob is playing basketball and fucking up our back. I guarantee you, that's like the major issue we have. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Like, even my bad, I don't even, like,
no, go ahead.
One thing was, like, you just said something and I didn't even realize it, but the hospital and the doctor is completely different, because like you said, you're gonna go to the hospital just to get checked out for them to tell you to possibly go see a doctor. So go to the doctor, get a doctor.
Your primary doctor,
yeah.
Primary doctor.
See, this, like having a primary doctor, I was about to say that's some old man shit, but it shouldn't be old man shit. So, because it make a difference. You go to the hospital, they're gonna say,
talk to your primary physician.
You gotta talk to a primary doctor, then they're gonna send you to a doctor for that particular problem.
Right. And the doctor's gonna be $120, and they're gonna send you that bill from the hospital for $900.
Right.
Just to tell you to go to the doctor for $120.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like, in your childhood, either one of y'all, was that like a thing that y'all was taught about the doctor?
No, I went to the doctor.
Like, my parents never had I remember one time I literally fell off the deck and broke my wrist and was knocked out. I woke up and I went into my mom. She told me to lay down. You all right? And I laid in the house for like 8 hours with a broke wrist till my cousin came home, had to take me to the hospital, and they got a cast. But it was never a thing like with my family or my brothers. I would watch them do the craziest shit and get hurt. And it was never a doctor thing. Like, it was never go get checked up or go get it taken care of.
Go take some of that testing.
Yeah, bro, exactly. Like, that was always... So growing up, it was never even a thing of a primary physician.
Yeah, I had a different life dynamic because
his mom and dad was married,
and then my dad had a good job, and he had Blue Cross Blue Shield.
No, but that's the thing. Like, until I was 13, my mom and dad was married, and my dad worked for the city. He worked for the union, but it still was never a thing.
Yeah, so he had benefits.
Yeah, real good benefits.
We had benefits too.
Yeah, we need to have a conversation with my dad.
Yeah, it was a girl I talked to. And she was like, as a kid, well, she said she went to the doctor, older, and they was like, you you broke your toe before. And she was like, for real? Like, she never knew that she had a broke toe. She had a broke toe as maybe like a kid or a teenager.
Wow.
Like a preteen. And when they asked her when she had went to the doctor as an adult, and they was like, yeah, you had a broke toe. She was like, I did.
But they say that though, like with your foot and your toes, it's only but so much they could do. So it's like a limited amount of medicine or I don't know, education or capabilities.
Not to even know.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Outside, doing your normal.
Yeah.
So I don't know why people don't go to the hospital. I know with me, like I said, a lot of it, it just, I thought it would go away. Like I have a friend, thank God, like he passed it now, but he was like for months, he said he was coughing up blood. And he said he finally went to the doctor and told him that he had
cough with some blood. I'm going straight.
He said one day, he called me and told me he had cancer. I was like, what? You know what I mean? And he went and got the
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So now he good, but to be going through that for like a couple of months and not say or not go get it taken care of is crazy. But that's normal. I have a friend, me and her talking. Yeah. She was like, they say men live longer when they have wives because things like that, like wives will
make you go to the hospital.
Make you go to the hospital or push you because most men gonna be like,
my VA. I didn't give me a VA card. I ain't have a VA card for almost 10, 15 years till like I said, my wife was just like, why you ain't got no VA card? We get so many benefits. You get this for free. You get discounts with this. I'm just like.
Yeah.
I've been living my life like this already, and then I got the card, and I'm just like, give me that discount.
Right, you gotta flex on them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I really don't know why.
What you think?
And the same thing with the hospital. She started making me go to the hospital a lot more now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the benefits too, because if you don't got the benefits, like you said, going to get a checkup, going to the doctor.
Bro, as soon as I got my benefits, I know they mad at me. My benefits department. I be searching my benefits for anything I can get and try to take advantage of. Like literally every day.
Man, that's what they for. Like,
yep.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Yeah.
That's what you got to use them for.
And a lot of people have them and don't use them at all.
Yeah.
I'm taking advantage of it.
So I guess the main thing of reason why we don't go as men is the financial aspect, or thinking that we just gonna be all right.
I think it's more thinking you gonna be all right.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of both. Thinking you're gonna be all right, then you might be out of work. You got them bills, don't give a damn about you.
Yeah, but when your back be tight, boy, it don't matter. Like, please save me.
Right now, I had a prime example at this job. I didn't have benefits, so I worked at this. I'm gonna say the name, Zarnevsky. I worked at a trade show company. Like they build a booth for trade shows, car shows, the turntables. And one day I was picking something up. They had something like a double decker. Like if you go to a trade show, sometimes the booths have upstairs, and so those upstairs they're basically wood, this thick, like a top and a bottom, and it's like metal. And I was leaning over to pick one up, and of course you know how to pick, you use your legs.
Yeah.
But the way it was set up, I couldn't. I had to lean over, hurt my back. Man, I couldn't get up. And I remember I went to tell him, I said, hey look, I hurt my back and I need to go to the, they was like, you good? I was like, no, like, you good? Like, no. But the supervisors, or let's just say the guys that was there, they was trying to make sure I didn't smoke enough. But I don't smoke, so I was like, oh, no, I'm good. Because they said if I had smoked, they was just going to send me home.
Yeah.
So I went over, boy, they was like, yeah, I was in therapy for like a month behind it. But yeah, them back injuries ain't no joke.
It ain't no joke.
Well, the whole reason why me and Rob got cool was because of AMC. The hospital. We had this conversation before, but we used to have to fight psych patients and restrain them. You remember? So anybody know what a 1013 is? It's typically a psych patient. So one day we had a psych patient at the hospital that I had to subdue.
I bet it was a woman too.
It was a dude, black dude.
It was an older one.
And I put him in the chokehold, knocked him out. But when I did it, I messed up my shoulder, and I had to get surgery at the job. They fixed my rotator cuff.
You had to get surgery?
Yeah. My rotator cuff was torn. I mean, it may have happened at the job. It'd be allegedly, like, it could have. Allegedly, it happened. I don't know, but I'm just saying that particular incident got my shoulder fixed.
I remember sitting watching the 1013s, and I remember it was an older lady they brought in there, And she kept saying she had to get her kids, but she was definitely like 80 years old. And they brought Spradlin in. Like, you brought this burly man. That older people, that she had dementia, like sunset. They said the later it get worse, but I definitely remember that.
We need to have a 1013 segment.
Yeah,
because we got a lot of 1013 stories.
Yeah. She was wild. Like, she was funny.
They used to always send me on 1013.
Rob be knocked out of 1013, boy.
I had one escape on me one time.
Wilson must not have been there.
Soon as Rob sat down, Rob's legs started shaking.
But mind you this now, I was working a night shift and going to college full time.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah, he said a 1013 escaped them.
Oh yeah, that one got gone.
Was Wilson was there?
Wilson was there when I was there, but I don't think she was there that night.
I think our supervisor was Congo.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is.
That's his name, right?
Congo then Jacobs. Yeah, it was Congo first, then Jacobs. Yeah.
What was the old boy that knew jiu-jitsu, man? Light skin guy.
I don't know about none
he
of that.
was on the supervisor. He was cool.
I don't know who you talking about.
That probably after I was gone.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, because I was there before you got there. I had to, because I don't remember you being there.
No, you was there after.
Yeah, you was there after me. Yeah, me and Peter, I was there like a year before.
We had orientation together.
Yeah, we had orientation together.
And I was knocked out of orientation.
I kept on waking him up in orientation. We didn't even know each other. But we had on the uniform, so I knew he was gonna be working together. So
But I'm trying to remember.
He hadn't already working like a day. He was like,
He was like, I mean, he knew Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but he was real cool. He was like,
who you talking about?
Damn, I wish I remember his name. But yeah.
You remember Flynn? Was he
The white dude? Yeah. I don't know.
Everybody thought he was crazy.
Flynn was crazy as shit. Flynn was
military.
Cucamonga Cracker Killers. Who was that? Jamie Kennedy?
No, that's no, that's not Jamie Kennedy.
That character in Higher Learning was Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're talking about, but he was
the one that actually had the shot.
Yeah, I know. I can't think of his name though, because he be in a lot of hip hop stuff.
I thought it was Jamie Kennedy.
No, that ain't him.
Malibu Most Wanted too.
No, he wasn't.
Oh no, okay.
That's Jamie Kennedy.
That's Jamie Kennedy. I got you.
I forgot his name though. Ian, Rappaport or something like that.
Michael Rappaport.
Yeah,
that's Michael Rappaport.
Yeah,
I got you.
That's who it is.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Get Right Podcast. It's your boy Pito sitting here with.
I think you need to change the name of the podcast because you can't get right.
That's what I said, right?
You said that's not what you said.
The Get Right Podcast.
The podcast is Can't Get Right Podcast.